Hi guys, I'm Steph. Today I'm going to be doing a January TBR for you. I wanted to do this TBR even though it's kind of late in the month, just so you can get a better feel of the kind of books that I like, what I'm interested in, what I'm going to read, and why. Two of these books are being turned into movies that are coming out this month, so I really wanted to read them before they come out. And mostly that's because I find that when I see a movie first, I start to then put the actor into the role of the main character in the book, even if that's not who I would have chosen. For example, Ben Affleck as the guy whose name I can't remember from Gone Girl, or Tom Hanks as Robert Langdon, or Ben Affleck as Batman. So I don't know, maybe I just have a thing with Ben Affleck, I don't know. That being said, first book is going to be Live by Night, also starring Ben Affleck. I definitely wanted to read this first. It takes place during Prohibition. I think that's an amazing time period in American history. So much life and vitality happened in the 20s, particularly before everything hit the fan in 1929. So I just really love the idea. I actually had a Roaring 20s themed birthday party. It was awesome. So I'm really interested in this whole era, and I just love everything about the clothes, the music, just the life that was in it. So I'm really interested to read this. I also loved Boardwalk Empire, so I kind of hope that this fills the void a little bit, and I'm kind of hoping for a Steve Buscemi cameo in the movie. The next one is by an author everybody knows, and that is Big Little Lies. This is written by the same person who wrote The Husband's Secret and The Last Anniversary. Now, I read those two books on my e-reader, and I wasn't a huge fan. Now that I have the actual physical book in my hand, I'm noticing how substantial it is. And not that it's long, it's just a lot more substantial than I thought. I feel like her books are a lot of book and not necessarily a lot of story, because for The Husband's Secret in particular, I felt like it was pretty predictable. I just wasn't a fan. So I'm really hoping that this changes my mind about her writing, because if it doesn't, I'm done with her. Oprah called this book it will turn you into a compulsive book finisher, which makes me think it's a real page turner. And I'm hoping she's right, because Oprah's never wrong. The next one I know for sure I won't be writing a review on, and that's because it's a YA novel that pretty much everybody has read already. I've never read this. I don't know why. I don't know if I've been living under a rock, or if there's just a lot of other books that were interesting to me besides this. I'm not really sure, but I love it. The cover's beautiful. I think it looks cool. And that's The Red Queen. Everybody's read this, everybody's reviewed it. I've totally missed the boat on it, so I'm starting it. I'm hoping that I'm addicted to it, because I know that there's two other books, and I hate leaving a series unread, so I'm really hoping that it's good, because I already know that I'm going to be forced to read the other two. The tagline says, "Power is a dangerous game," and that makes me think a lot about Game of Thrones and House of Cards, so I'm really hoping that it's something as thrilling and enthralling as that. The cover art's beautiful. It's really interesting to me. I did read another book years ago called The Red Queen, but that was definitely not the same book. That was a historical fiction novel by Philippa Gregory, and it was awesome. So I'm hoping that this is pretty good. I don't know. I'm just looking at the back, and now it says, "Except her blood is red." What the fuck other color is it gonna be? So I'm really interested in this whole concept. Anyway, so those are the three books that I have going forward. I am going to be submitting a review very shortly for the book that I finished a couple of days ago. I'm just trying to kind of get my mind around it and exactly what kind of rating that I want to give it, because I feel like the first half of the book is one thing and the second half of the book is something else, so I kind of have to find a way to meet in the middle. please feel free to follow me on Instagram at Biblioblurbs or on Twitter at BiblioblurbsFL for Florida. You can also comment below on anything that you think that I should read in the month of February, or if you really want to talk me into loving Ben Affleck, you can make movie recommendations down there as well. So thanks so much. Happy reading, everybody.